Welcome to the PIERS Association podcast for this very, very special episode. We are recording live at the Asher Adams Hotel, and it is during our very first event. I am so excited to introduce and talk to the woman who is helping make this happen, Miss Roxy Cross. Welcome. I'm so excited to sit here with you, and today feels not only magical, but just we got here. It's been a road, and the event is beautiful. The venue is beautiful, and I'm so excited for you to share your story and PIERS and everything with everybody. So let's start with just how did you get here? How did Roxy Cross get here to the first ever PIERS event?
Well, it's no secret how much I love the chiropractic profession. And I get emotional. Way to get me emotional.
Right off the bat.
Right from my heart. Because I come from a 4th-generation chiropractic family, and I have seen the beautiful changes it makes in people's lives.
Yeah.
So I'm not a chiropractic physician, but I've been around the profession my whole life. And I have a special place in my heart for personal injury because I've been injured in a couple of car accidents and been through that lengthy process to get back to pre-injury status. And I have also seen what chiropractors go through trying to take care of injured people. And it is beautiful work, so necessary. Yeah. And I also have a theory that if you live in Salt Lake Valley long enough, you're going to get hit.
Oh, God.
It's a terrible theory, but really,
knock on wood,
the demographic of this valley is not good across the nation. And so if we can do things to help people prevent accidents and then know what to do when they are in an accident and help doctors be better able to care for their patients, I'm all over it.
Yeah. And the thing I love about this is the collaboration aspect. Sometimes it's so hard to see just one little piece of this whole pie, this whole process. And they're very good and they know their part, and so does each of them. But to be able at this event specifically to see the whole thing come together from start to finish, from intake to settlement, what does the whole process look like? And how do we work together to really benefit those patients and make sure that they are healing and getting back to the lives that they want to get back to?
Yes, because fairly often, if you're in a car accident, it's not your fault. You were stopped at the red light.
Yeah.
Or you were doing what you were supposed to do when somebody pulled out and hit your car. And then your life gets sidetracked for a while. And it does take a good team to make that happen.
100%.
And that's what we're doing with PIERS, is educating chiropractic physicians and then introducing them to the creme de la creme of the other professions that are needed in cases.
Yeah. So PIERS.
Yes.
Why PIERS? What is PIERS, and what does PIERS stand for?
So PIERS, excuse me. So PIERS is PIERS. And it stands for Personal Injury, Education, Resources, and Support. So personal injury, more often than not, we think of as a car accident or a motorcycle accident or some type of vehicular accident. And then education is helping the doctors know what's the best course of treatment for different types of injuries, and also who to refer to when they need to, and that type of thing. And then the resources and support part is those other professions and the additional information and who to reach out to when you've got a question about pain management or concussion therapy and those types of things.
Yeah.
So this is an association with pure intention of being completely involved in personal injury and nothing else.
Yeah. It's such a beautiful event, and it's such a beautiful association being able to provide that education, those resources and support, because, I was in a chiropractic office for quite a while, as you know, and what you learn at school and what's out there isn't always the same. And laws are changing, which is one aspect that I love about this, is that we're able to see the law side, and we're able to see from the viewpoint of the radiologist and the viewpoint of pain management, and kind of see the different aspects of that, and again, how they fit together, and being able to elevate the education and the standards so that collaboration elevates patient outcomes and patient care, and they're really truly taken care of. Such a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. And there are a lot of professionals in this state claiming to work with personal injury, but perhaps not doing it at a level that it could be done.
Okay.
So we want to elevate. We want to educate. We want to raise that quality of care so that the injured people get better care when they're injured.
Yeah, it's an important thing. And as you said, your life is just turned upside down.
Absolutely.
And you can never prepare for it. Nobody prepares to get into an accident. It just happened, and usually happens at the most inopportune time, right? You still need to take your kids to school, and you still need to get groceries, and you still need to work and do all this. And then on top of it, you need to go to the doctor and a chiropractor and talk to a lawyer. And it can be overwhelming for anyone. And being able to walk through that process, to help chiropractors help patients walk through that process, and come out the other end a little bit better than they start. Yeah. So this is great. I know that you said that you have a chiropractic family. Do you want to expand a little bit on that, and kind of how that's really shaped how we're building the association?
Yes. So I got my first adjustment hours after I was born by my grandfather, Dr. Koivan Stace. And my father was in chiropractic college at the time.
Oh, wow.
And my grandfather's mother was one of the first chiropractic physicians, Dr. Minnie B. States.
Goodness.
So she and her son went to Palmer Chiropractic College, and then my father went to National in Chicago, outside Chicago, and then my brother Jeff States went to National Chiropractic College also. And Jeff is a specialist in personal injury, and I'm very proud of the work that he's done in his career. And Dad, I've kind of skipped Dad. Dad's the most well-known, I think, of the bunch, because that very iconic chiropractic move with one hand in front of the other, and they adjust that way, is called the States Diversified Technique. And my father developed that and taught at National Chiropractic College and Parker University in Dallas.
Wow.
And when Dad passed, they named their diversified lab after him. And it's a beautiful tribute to a lifetime devoted to teaching doctors, teaching students to be good doctors.
Yeah. And there's always more to learn, right?
Absolutely. And then through my life, of course, I've known all kinds of chiropractors everywhere I've lived, and met them from all over the world. And then I have had great opportunity in my career to work with chiropractic physicians.
Yes.
And it's just a beautiful profession to be involved with.
The amazing thing is, I think you bring such a beautiful energy to this association. And even though, you are not a chiropractor, as you said, you still bring such a heart and passion into this work, and being able to promote chiropractic and show how incredible it is to influence and affect lives, and really change them, and change the trajectory of healing for a lot of people, and bring that out front and make it more open. It's just such a beautiful thing that you are doing. And this event, the first one ever, has been amazing so far. We just finished up the first 2 cases. What are you thinking about it so far? What do you like?
Well, I'm excited the feedback that I've been getting from the doctors during breaks and things, that they're happy they came.
Yeah.
And they're excited to see where we're going to go with this association. And I think the sponsors are excited too, because they can see the vision of what we can bring to the chiropractic profession, and thereby injured people and make their lives better.
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting. It's also quite fun to work with you, by the way, because speaking of community and collaboration, it's been a really good learning experience to start with an idea and actually create it into something that's already working.
Yeah. To really watch it bloom into something positive and helpful. And I think that's what you and I had talked about even from the very get-go, when we just threw the idea around in a pie in the sky. What about this? And talking about it and seeing, I'm excited to see where it still can go.
Absolutely.
Because with so many more people, we're able to have ideas that you and I wouldn't have even been able to come up with, and see where it can go and how much it can help people. And I'm just excited. I'm very excited to see where it's going to go.
Me too. I, as you were talking, had a couple of memories pop up of experiences I've seen in my life where chiropractic has changed people's lives for good.
Yeah.
And I have a friend who had never been to a chiropractic physician in her life, was suffering with sciatic pain down her leg. It wouldn't go away.
Yeah.
She had been to other practitioners to try and solve the problem, but didn't want to keep taking medication. And I brought up chiropractic, and she was very resistant because she'd never been. And I said, I'll go with you. Go one time, and I promise you're going to have a different story to tell.
Wow.
Now she loves her chiropractic physician. She sends most of her family, half of her friends. So it's that same kind of story where one person was able to get relief from something that had bothered her a long time. And now she sees the vision, and she's an evangelist for chiropractic now.
Yeah.
And I think of a patient that I used to work for my dad when I was a teenager. And I remember this rough Boilermaker in Chicago who told everyone in the waiting room, every visit he had, how he crawled up the sidewalk the first time he came to get adjusted by my dad.
Wow.
And walked out of the office.
Wow.
And it just is unbelievably amazing, but it's all about the body too. You got to put the spine and the joints in alignment so the nervous energy can run through the body and the brain can communicate with every part.
Yep.
And, people have funny ideas about chiropractic, but it's simple science. And I think a little bit of an art.
Yeah. There are a lot of misconceptions out there about chiropractic. I know that you and I had talked about before my story. I think I've only ever been to a chiropractor once when I pulled my back out, and it was very short. I don't really remember it. But after I had my son, he had really, really, really bad eczema. And at 9 months, we went to the pediatrician because I had tried everything, and they gave us steroids. And
For a baby.
Broke my heart. I did not want to use it, but I tried everything else. A friend of mine had said, he's still really colicky. Why don't you take him to a chiropractor? I didn't know chiropractors adjusted kids. So I found someone who was highly rated on Google. We went in. I remember leaving her office, and I told my husband, she's not in our network. I don't care. We're going to pay her to take care of our son. And after a couple of visits, she asked about food allergies, said there's a link between eczema and food allergies. We should get him tested. So we did. Sure enough, the kid was allergic to everything, took everything out of his diet, and he hasn't had eczema since that day. I haven't used that bottle of steroids since that day. And so my journey with chiropractic, I ended up working for her for a while. is just the way that they think about things. Instead of just covering up the problem or putting a Band-Aid on it or just saying, here's a bottle of steroids, use this for the rest of your life. Is there a solution that we can figure out with the body in order to make sure you don't have to use steroids for the rest of your life? And it's such a beautiful thing. And I really appreciate that model that they work from. And I haven't been in an accident where I've needed a chiropractor. But I can see their impact in that area and how truly helpful and influential and essential that they are in that healing process. If you personally could give every person who got in a car accident a piece of advice, one thing for them to remember, one thing to take with them or to know, what would it be?
Don't talk to anyone. Don't post it on social media. No. Don't tell people I'm fine, which we say habitually.
We do.
Absolutely don't talk to the insurance companies. I mean, you need to report your accident, but don't talk to them.
Yeah.
Because we're nice and we can say things being nice that will absolutely mess up our case.
Yeah.
And if you mess up your case, you don't get the ongoing care you might need.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say is don't talk to anybody. Go get care.
Yeah.
Choose a good attorney.
Yes.
Who will tell you don't talk to anybody.
Who will repeat this message.
Yes. And I could also give a couple of good pieces of advice for before you're in an accident.
Yes.
I would suggest that you call your insurance agent for your car insurance and raise your PIP to the maximum the insurance allows, whatever that maximum is. In Utah, it's a minimum of $3,000.
Okay.
If you have a ride in an ambulance or a helicopter, it's gone. And you might need it for some care.
Yeah.
So raise it to the maximum. That piece of advice was given to me decades ago and was sneakily promoted by saying, if you got in a car accident and they had to pick glass out of your daughter's face,
oh my gosh,
you would want the maximum amount of insurance to cover that. I called my agent that day. I raised my insurance PIP to the maximum, and a month later, I was in a car accident. Somebody rear-ended my Toyota Tundra. And there was minimal damage to my truck because Toyota, but my medical bills were tens of thousands of dollars.
Wow.
So raise your PIP to the maximum and wear your dang seatbelt correctly.
Definitely. If I could add to that.
Yes.
My piece of advice for after an accident is go and see someone.
Yes.
You think you're okay, but that's all of the adrenaline coursing through your body. And in 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, all of a sudden that's going to die down and you're going to realize you're not okay, but you didn't see someone. And that can really hurt your case. So even if you think you're fine,
get checked out.
Yeah. That would be the huge thing that I would recommend.
Absolutely. Preferably by a chiropractic physician. Unless you broke a bone, because that's out of scope of practice.
That is.
They're the best profession to be that hub in a personal injury case with a car accident.
Yeah. Well, this has been such an amazing day. I'm excited to see the rest of it. Yes. I am so grateful that we were able to sit here and chat a little bit.
Yes. It's been lovely working with you. I'm excited we're going to continue to do so.
Same. I was going to say, is there anything else that you want to leave the podcast with or say to everybody?
Check out the website because it's going to be continually updated with more information as we acquire it. It's PIERS Association.org, and it's a resource for the public also.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, and we hope to see you on our next episode.
Thank you, Ashley.